All right, up at the top of the map, we have our yellow Protoss player from the team Slayers. He is a pretty good Protoss, but he might go down to Code B. He is.
Alicia
Needs to win this game. His GSL life is on the line, and he can't phone a friend, Moletrap. Down at the bottom of the map, we have our blue Terran player from the team Dignitas. He is.
Dignitas Select.
Alicia tried to phone a friend by talking to Sela in between the games, but...
That's true. Be like, Select is really good at the EMPs. I'm going to ask the audience. I don't know if that's going to work. Thanks to Sony Ericsson and G-Skill for sponsoring the GSL. You guys are awesome. Come to Korea sometime. We'll hang out, get you some...
Yeah, you know, Sony Ericsson will buy you a beer.
Oh, yeah?
The whole
company.
We will.
One beer. Take them out for dinner. We'll have a good time. The entire company.
No, just the company is a nebulous entity.
That's right.
Not everyone in the company.
Just the ones and zeros. They have to come into the internet to meet us.
Right.
We are actually on the grid right now.
Select opening looks like gasless thus far.
Well, if he puts, he still could put down a refinery,
but
14 supply. Now he can't.
Just feeling like it's just going to be a gasless expansion or something.
Yeah. Yeah, usually if you don't see it by 13 supply, it's not going to be anything with a refinery. I mean, it's just too late. I mean, the way the buildings kind of time out, you know, if you get your refinery on 14, it makes it a little bit awkward to do everything. Want to get that on 13, definitely. I'm curious to see if that may actually change after the patch hits, if they do make the barracks build time 5 seconds more. We'll see.
Select has a very limited amount of time to close off his door, though, as this probe is getting close. Select has scouted very soon after his deep lower barracks. I didn't actually...
Oh, he's moving his Marine out to the low ground. He can micro and kill that probe. Yep, Alicia knows it. Turns right around. He knows where his opponent is, at least. Or he found, like, the most wayward Marine in the history of StarCraft, too. One of the two.
You know, Boxer actually did that once in a Brew War game. He actually moved an SCV out early, and he built a barracks at another spawn location on the map. It was a four spawn map, and he actually built a barracks at another spawn location and built Marines there so that when his opponent scouted and saw the barracks and the Marines there, he thought he was in one position. He was actually cross positions instead of close positions. That's
really smart.
Yeah.
Boxer's so smart, man. I love watching that guy play.
Yeah.
We'll have to settle for his teammate, though. Alicia's pretty fun to watch, though. I've always been kind of a fan of Alicia. I'm a little bit surprised to see, you know, kind of the struggles that he's had lately.
Yeah, he was actually, I mean, for a while there, he seemed like he was going to be the next big Protoss.
Yeah, he was very, very scary.
He tore his way through Code A the first time, and immediately did really well in his Code S group. His first time in Code S, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, this guy is a monster. He's actually the best Protoss ever. And then Lucira just tore him a new one in the round of 16, I believe, of Code S, and he never really recovered. He hasn't really been playing at that top level since then.
Lucira does that to people.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a 3-gate, or 1-gate expand into 3 more gateways. You might see a Robo, or he might decide to go for very fast Twilight Council as well, with that Zealot charge like he did last game. His strategy last game was very good. It was very sound, but Select just controlled better. I mean, that's what it came down to.
Yeah.
Just unit control.
Yeah.
He might lose the Stalker again.
Oh, so close on that Stalker.
That's not good.
12 hit points. 2 more shots from Marines would have killed it.
Yep. Such a good feeling to kill that Stalker in the early game like that. You're like, ah. Oh, run SCV.
I guess 3 hits. The Stalker's have 1 armor, actually.
Now, if that Stalker had been at home instead of across the map, he would have been able to keep this SCV from doing some scouting, too, so.
That's true.
A little bit of miscue there. Factory right away for Select. He's going to be going into medevacs pretty quick. We did see him do the same thing last game. He loves to do his drop play. Not surprising at all. Still just 3 gateways for Alicia.
Yep, now he's going to get down a Robo. You're going to see it in a second. I got to see it a little bit earlier. I got to see that little green silhouette.
Ah, yes.
Select controlling the middle of the map, controlling that watchtower. And he's going to kill this scouting probe in the middle, actually. And the Stalker's like, uh-oh. My fellow stalker got killed by those Marines. I'm not going to mess with him.
Yeah, Select does move back. It's not unreasonable to expect the Stalker to be able to micro against 4 Marines. With pro-level micro, you can kill a lot of Marines with 1 Stalker if you're careful. Although 4, maybe around 4 or more.
Probably could have used the vision advantage of the smoke.
Yeah, that's
done a little bit better. But anyway, there's the Forge going down for Alicia, so he is probably just going to get an Observer out, I would imagine, and then start on the upgrades, and then he's probably going to, figure out what tech he wants to go with once he scouts with the Observer. He may just have already picked the tech path, though.
Oh, yeah, sure. But, and a little bit of a push coming out from Select. May just be using it to kind of keep his side of the map a little bit more clear of units.
There's the Twilight Council, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of waiting for that. And it goes down with the +1 armor upgrade. Stim is almost complete though, so Select's going to be in a good position. He's going to have a couple medevacs out as well.
Yeah, I don't think that charge or anything like that from the Twilight Council is going to be done by the time the first drop gets there. It might be close, but Select did do a really good job of timing up Stim to line up exactly with these medevacs finishing, or pretty close. Really crisp build by Select there.
I'm sure he's been practicing hard this week for this map.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This match. And very similar build from Select to last game, basically. Alicia, similar but not quite the same. His charge is going to be a little bit slower. And Select's actually moving out now.
Yep, doing that little push with the first 2 medevacs. Very common timing in TVP. That's a good timing too. If your Protoss opponent techs too hard, wow, it's a lot of gateways. If they tech too hard, you can really catch them and do a lot of damage. That is a ton of gateways. 8 gateways on the way.
Yeah, 5 in production. He's going to have 8 total at the end.
Wow.
Trying to chrono boost out that +1 armor as this Terran army moves across the middle of the map.
And now here's the question. Is Select going to hit in time that those gateways won't make a big impact? I don't know.
Actually stims in. He can actually hit the gateways from the low ground, but the Stalkers are closing in from the top.
Needs to be very careful not to get force fielded in. He's going to drop in the main. Here we go. Look at that. Chasing the Stalkers back. Great drop by Dignitas Select. Moving in again. He's going to do a little bit of damage here, but he's going to need to pick up and run soon.
Yeah, he needs to be careful about those force fields trapping his Marines against those Zealots. Yep. Moving out an open field, and there a few do get trapped. He's going to pick them up in the medevac, though.
Yeah. Nice
escape. Is he going to escape with all of them? Yes,
wow.
He is.
Just lost 4 Marines there. Maybe a Marine and a Marauder or 2, but really, really good unit control overall by Select. This guy plays so fast. He can do a lot of things that other players can only dream about.
Now, in this game, Alicia, he's getting Storm, I think, a little bit quicker than he did before. He's getting a 3rd as well. But he's going to have Storm upgraded by the time Select goes for any major attacks. Although actually, well, now that I say that, Select is moving across the map right now and Storm is only half finished.
Yeah, I don't know how much damage Select is going to be able to do with this attack. I've got a feeling he's going to engage and then pull back. The sentries still have some energy, but we'll have to see. Looks like he might decide to go for it. He did stim those units. He wants to try to pick up that gateway and just be annoying with it. And he is going to get the gateway. Oh, but he gets a medevac feedback in return. 2 medevacs feedback. But the Archon will get taken out. So Select's still not in bad shape at all, really. And that's just a lot of charge loss. Not much else. Guardian Shield's going down. It does have +1 armor. Select going into the main again.
The whole army. Whoa! Feedback going down on all the medevacs. None die, though, luckily, because there were units in all of those. And his whole army is now in Alicia's main, killing his buildings.
Yeah, what is he going to do? He's going to try to focus on gateways. The buildings are preventing the Zealots from really engaging effectively. Nice force fields by Slayer's Alicia, but Select can just pick up if things get too hairy. But look at that, the Zealots just funneling 1 by 1. Do that little choke there.
Wow.
Select doing so much damage, but he is eventually losing these units here. Yeah, he's going to pick up and make a run for it. No Templars feedback again. Well, no medevac energy anyway. Dropping on the low ground. Wow.
Beautiful play by Select. And yeah, Alicia thought he had pinned Select's army in that corner, but in fact, he just made it hard for his own Zealots to attack. So Select did a lot more damage. He's now picked off 5 gateways.
Man.
Of Alicia. No, 4 of them, I'm sorry. Now 5.
Alicia doesn't have a lot of gateways left.
No, he's got 3 warp gates at the moment. And trying to build some more, but Select has done the damage. Now, does he know about that third, though? If he does, he can just go kill it, but he doesn't. He's not moving into there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're going to see him take out those rocks at the third fairly soon to make it easier to run up there and snipe that.
No, he has no idea that third is up there.
He's definitely gained himself a bit of an edge for a little while. He's just not going to be able to produce as many units as he would want to.
Here's the thing, though. Just like in the last game, when he got a little bit of an advantage, he double expanded. He's double expanding, including to the gold right now. So all he has to do is kind of hold off Alicia's counterattack, and then he's going to have a huge economy.
Oh. Alicia think of engaging. It looks like Select may decide to come up here. And look at this. Oh, no, the Templar getting caught out of position. They do get some nice storms on the bio of Select, but not nice enough. He might just decide to sack these units and just take out the Nexus. Trying to micro away from those Zealots to do as much damage as he possibly can, and he's going to lift off.
Nice.
Saves a good amount of units for that. Wow. Still threatening with those medevacs. Select is just all over Alicia, but he has to be careful. He has to be careful not to lose too many units.
Yeah, he actually did lose a lot of his army in that attack. He tried to go for those Templar, and it was just a little bit too much. He ate the full storm as a result.
Oh, snipes another Templar there. Almost looked like that medevac shot because the Marauder kind of fired as he was going up into it. Maybe that's the next expansion. We'll get the upgrade where Marauders can shoot out of medevacs.
Yeah. That'd be balanced.
Just don't need Banshees anymore. Yep. So Select will have to go home now. He is still behind on supply, too.
I think that would be wise for him to regroup. Yeah, he's behind on supply because he's, built another base and gotten the planetary at the gold. But now that his economy is going, I think the window where Alicia could have counterattacked has been closed.
Yeah.
Or at least there's a screen on it now.
Oh, look at that, a Warp Prism out. Protoss players have been using Warp Prisms more and more. They might be getting buffed after the patch here.
Marines,
oh, does he see
not
it?
quite in position. Oh.
And nice job by Select zoning that out. Really good.
So close.
He's playing so well today.
Yeah, he saw that coming a mile away. He saw that coming a parsec away.
Yeah.
Oh, mass feedback on the medevacs. Oh, the Ghost standing in the storm. They do get the goat, the Templar.
The Goat Templar? What's that?
The Goat
That's
Templar.
That's a new unit I haven't heard of in Animal Craft.
That's right.
Oh, more Templar being sniped with just a regular variety. Select going in, trying to take out the third again. Here come the Zealots from behind, cutting off some reinforcements. Guardian Shield going up, but all the sentries are getting taken down. Select just ahead.
This time Select's army is not in the red. They're all green and yellow. Coming from both sides. Huge EMP on the Zealots. The Zealots running for dear life, but unfortunately the charge is only for attack, not for retreat. So half of them go down, and now Select can just sweep in here and take out Alicia's third.
Yeah.
And he is going to secure a huge lead. He's 50 supply, and I don't think Alicia can come back in this game anymore.
Well, he's playing this really well. Nice EMP again on the Templar, just barely grazing a few of them there. But yeah, he's just keeping Alicia to 2 bases, just like he did last game. That is hard to overcome. You got a really smart opponent like that with great control and great decision making. There are Zealots in the 3rd base of Select, though. Nice warp in with that Warp Prism. More getting warped in there. Select's going to need to deal with that a little bit.
I thought he was targeting down the Warp Prism. He doesn't, but
it's going to be okay,
instead
though.
brings his reinforcement in. He's going to take care of that. Oh, all the probes. Well, all the probes are fine. That is a ton of probes.
That is. They're all long-distance mining now.
That is actually
by Warp Prism.
Like 50 probes right there.
Zealots trying to protect the probes as they repeat. Oh no, the Ghost getting surrounded and feedback by all the Zealots. 1 EMP goes off to take out the shields of some of those Zealots, but that was a huge loss for Select. He needed those Ghosts. Those were kind of the backbone of his army. And now he's just got a micro extremely well. He's going to drop into the main again.
Oh, wow. Again, circumventing all those Zealots going up into the main. A couple warp ins here, but he's just going to... This is deja vu all over again, man. This reminds me of 10 minutes ago.
Taking out the pylons, powering the gateways. Taking out the cybernetics core. If it's only Zealots, he's going to be doing pretty well. All those pylons taken down. He just picks them up and flies away. Oh, but he gets shot by the... Oh, the Archon barely doesn't get that medevac.
Yeah, that thing was full with 1 shot left on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just distance mining now. Alicia barely has any minerals at his natural expansion. He has a few though, but he's in desperate straits here. These Templar need to basically just kill that entire army with storms if he's going to win this game. A good storm there, but he dodges out of it.
EMP's on a couple things, takes out the energy for one Templar.
And there is a huge stream of blue coming across the minimap.
Yeah.
Select is now 170 supply to the 130 of Alicia. And the gold base is still going strong. The third base is still going strong.
Whoa, that was messy. Feedback that ghost. The Marine's like, can I use the sniper rifle now? It's like any other first-person shooter you play with your friends. You're like, I want the sniper rifle.
Wow, sniping and EMP those Templar. Feedback goes off, but it doesn't make a bit of difference. A huge army is going to take this third out again. What? Nope. Is he going to? He's holding back, just being super safe.
Wow. Nice storms there. The Zeld's getting clumped up here, running into the meat grinder.
And I think we're about to see a GG. There we go.
Whoa, and Dignitas Select 2-0 against Slayers Alicia. Alicia's going down to Code B. Select becomes the second foreigner to come into the GSL, make it to the round of 16 ever. Well, I guess Huck would count, but he
never played in Code A.
It's hard to...
He actually qualified in the open season.
You're right, he did.
Straight into Code S, I believe.
That's rough for Alicia, too.
Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm going to have to double check that.
I'm pretty sure Huck came up through Code A, but...
All right, you're probably right.
I'm like 99% sure. Multrap's checking right now. Don't worry about it. I know. Yes, because I remember him
he didn't get seeded in through qualifying.
No, he wasn't seeded in through anything else. He actually came up, through it. But anyway,
no, I think you're right. Yeah.
Bottom line is, Select makes it to the round of 16. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Yeah.
That is actually pretty good.
He played so well. I mean, he had every single fight almost. He had the units in exactly the right position. I mean, when he was taking out that third the very last time, he had the Ghost right on the edge so that he could EMP and snipe the Templars as they were trying to come up to the ramp and storm the bio units. I was really impressed. That was a great play by
I think that describes pretty much his entire victory for this series was his Ghost control. He almost never let the Templar get storms off on his army. When they did, he dodged them very well. But he sniped and EMP'd so many Templar. So many storms and feedbacks worth of energy never got used because of those Ghosts.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Terran player be so active with their Ghosts before and just be so good with making them efficient. I mean, you got to feel bad for Alicia because in a position like that, it's like, well, what do you do? You know, what actually do you do against someone who's that good with EMPs and snipes and things like that? It's tough. So really tough defeat for Alicia. I'm sure we're going to see him again, though. I mean, he's the type of guy that I've got a feeling he's probably gonna be back. I mean, he's got the dedication, too. I remember talking to the old Slayers coach before Sela, back when Alicia was very new to the GSL, and he said when Alicia joined the team, he was a noob, is what he said. But then for 4 months, he played 12 hours a day, every day. So this kid's dedicated, you know, I mean.
Yeah.
I think he's going to take this as a learning experience, and I think he's going to be back. Yeah.
He's hardcore. I think he's just been in a little bit of a slump lately, but he definitely has the potential to come back. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We got more great games coming up here for you at the GSL.